Hello viewers, this is Africa Renaissance TV, Artv here in Mandinarin. As we are 1 month into production, reliability and sustainability is our cornerstones. We have agreed to come up with different varieties of programs, which include Agric culture, and the host of that program is Mr. Tamsir Sala. Mr. Tamsir Sala is my guest on today's show. He will shed light on how and the way he is going to conduct his program. There are other host of programs that we will come up with in the long run. But for now, Agric is culture, and the host of that program is my guest tonight, Mr. Tamsir Sala.
Yes, thank you. Good evening, viewers. This is Africa Renaissance TV. Yeah, like I said earlier on, this is Tamsir Sala, your host for the agricultural program. We call it Agric is Culture. So we will be bringing you some important events and programs that actually outline some of the key areas in agriculture and agricultural production and productivity. So do follow us on our channels. That is the different channels we have on African Renaissance TV. We have a YouTube channel, we have our Instagram channel, so you can definitely follow, on our Facebook page also, African Renaissance TV. So we'll be bringing you in-depth information and ideas about the need for us to venture into agriculture and some of the key areas in agricultural production and productivity.
Yes,
thank you.
Mr. Sala, thank you very much for telling our viewers the type of program that you will be coming up. Now, what is the duration, or what will be the your program schedule? Will it be daily, weekly, or monthly? How do you intend to host your program?
Yeah, thank you very much. So the program, as we know, agriculture, or as it is outlined, Agric is culture. So something culture has to be something like usual. So the program that we'll be bringing you here in Africa Renaissance TV will be a weekly program where we will be inviting people, or if need be, we go to their farms and program and areas where we'll be interviewing them about their production and productivity, because we've realized and we knew that agriculture is the economic's backbone, or the backbone of our country's economy.
Yeah.
So it is important that we go to the grassroots and talk to people who are into the production to know their problems, and the way for us to also, highlight some of these programs and projects that are actually being carried out by some of these farmers, particularly those in the rural areas. So we've realized that they are into production, but sometimes they face a lot of challenges. So the program that will be coming along your way will be definitely highlighting some of their challenges.
Good.
Thank you.
So now, what type of program are you going to hold? Meaning, what is your targeted audience? What language are you going to communicate this program? Is it in English, or in Mandinka, or in another language?
Oh, okay, yeah, the program, as we know, is an agricultural program. As it is outlined, Agric is culture. I think it is important that we localize the program. We go to the community and we speak to them in their language that they are comfortable about. We will definitely open it to Mandinka language, Wolof, and probably also Fula, inshallah. So that's the target of the program.
Okay,
and the
so
yeah.
Yes, okay, very good. That is when you get to the rural areas, or the places where agriculture is key, or the practice of agriculture is done.
Yeah.
That is in the rural area, that you communicate to them in the local languages. But now, when it has to do with guests, that you will be inviting into your program, the guests. What type of guests are you targeting?
Yeah, so the guests that we'll be definitely inviting will be those in the agricultural value chain, because we've known that at least they have in-depth experience and knowledge about agricultural production and productivity. So in that, some of them will be definitely using the official language, that is English, to actually have an interactive session with them to update the audience about agriculture and the way forward, in making sure at least we actually realize the sustainable development goals, as it is outlined. Goal 2 talk about zero hunger. So the only way we can attain that goal is for us to go back and realize our production and our productivity cycle in agriculture. So the guests, particularly, or more of my guests that I'll be inviting, will be those within the agricultural field, but those also who have an experience, even though you are not in the agricultural field, but you have an experience about agriculture, will definitely be invited for the program.
Okay, so now how long is this program going to keep running in the television?
So we actually not just operating, or our aim is not just to be within the country, but then outside, beyond the Gambia, because we definitely hoping that with time we will definitely exit to other countries within Africa, because as we said, like African Renaissance TV. So we definitely not just eyeing on the country, but outside where we can also attract audience.
That's going to be very useful, because looking at the agriculture, Gambia, Senegal, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea-Conakry, even Guinea-Conakry, that actually is into agriculture, especially into this horticulture, cultural gardening, the plantation, all these bananas that we normally see emanates from Guinea-Conakry. I guess having that very mindset of traveling beyond Gambia to other African destinations is going to give a very good facelift for your program.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. But then for now, as we actually crawling or we starting, as we know it is important that we also know our programs here in the Gambia. Then after with time we go beyond Gambia, because we definitely ought to know the grassroots, because going back to our roots. Because in fact the program itself or the TV has outlining Rebirth of Africa.
Thank you very much, Mr. Salah, for the hosting of this program, and then I look forward to a very interesting content in this program. Yeah. Well, viewers, that does it for this particular episode, and it was Tamsir Salah who is going to be a host of the agricultural program, Agric is Culture. And then we have a host of other people who will be hosting different programs, as you can see it in our background. So I was your host, Bakari Mane. Until I come next week, perhaps with another person who will be also hosting a similar program in here, African Renaissance TV.